Our goal is to respond to your call within the next 2 minutes. However, we request your patience if high call volume results in longer wait time. For confidentiality reasons, please be prepared to provide personal financial information from your tax account. This call may be monitored for quality assurance purposes. If you do not want the call to be monitored, please inform our agent.
Good afternoon. My name is Mike. Identification number is 10099 OND. How can I help you?
Hi, the phone call is being recorded. So I have a question for you. I have not filed my taxes in a while, and that was my fault. From 2004, I guess it is, and I'm dealing with a woman named Mrs. Watt. She's quite nice, quite helpful, but she doesn't know the answer to this question. She told me to phone you guys, and it is.
What's the question?
Well, a couple, I guess, because I didn't file my taxes in so long, there's going to be a year or two where I owe money from, and there's a couple years where you guys owe me money. Now, the first year was 2004, and you guys owe me about $500 from 2004. Now, I know that it's going to be held until everything's squared away, and I'm okay with that. That's not why I'm calling.
Why are you calling?
Because my question is if I owe money from, let's say, 2009, okay, and I understand that taxes and penalties get applied from anything owing from 2009 till currently, because you guys already owe me $500 from even prior to that, would that not go against the initial balance and then therefore kind of have something to do with how much interest I'd actually be owing on that debt?
No, that wouldn't be the case. The reason being that you don't actually have a refund until you file your tax return.
This is true.
Yeah.
But the fact is that you guys, regardless of the reason, were able to hold on to $500 and something that is rightfully mine by law, and use the interest payments and keep that in your bank and get the interest from that. Now, since I know how how finances work, you guys have been able to profit off my money for an extrapolated period of time. Is that not true?
The act, and it's by law, because it's the Income Tax Act, and that you actually have to file a tax return before you actually have a refund.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase. Sorry.
Tax return, there's a refund, but then we don't pay you interest on that.
Okay. No, and so I understand that you're not paying interest. Yeah, no, I get that you're not paying interest on the money owed. What I was asking is that should be going against the money that you're then trying to charge me interest on, because you're saying that I've owed you money for X amount of times, but I haven't filed a tax return yet. And if I hadn't filed a tax return and I owe you X amount of money, and so I have to pay interest from that, and yet you owed me money previous to that, and you're not going to put that against the amount of money you're now telling me that I owe you, really what you're doing is you're working out a system that maximizes how much money you can take from the people you actually work for. This is the reality that I'm hearing explained to me, which is unfortunate, but that's what I'm hearing.
Well, we have a self-assessing tax system, okay? Which is to say that if you don't file your tax return, you don't have a refund.
No, you're absolutely correct. But then when the government comes back and says they want you to file because you haven't for a while, and actually if you have your Canadian, if you have your registration of live birth as opposed to your birth certificate, and you're not working using your birth certificate and your SIN number, then you're really not even legally required to pay any taxes on what you're making. There's no jurisdiction that gave government, or no law that gave government jurisdiction over commerce. However, so they've come back and they've told me they want me to pay these taxes now on this money that I don't even legally have to pay them, and now I have to go back and file these taxes, and they're saying that the money is not...
That's not true.
Yes, it is true, actually. If you read the new Westminister Act, that's exactly true.
No, sir. No, sir. You mean the Income Tax Act?
No, the Canadian Supreme Charter states that we have the government has the right to pass any laws, but they don't have the right to enforce them.
I've dealt with you many times that read the Income Tax Act, also the British North America Act, that I think it gives the country the right to make up laws. Have a good day.
It doesn't give the country the right to make up laws.